Hey friends, JB here presenting wisdom. Wisdom from the Bible, wisdom for you. Look, let's just take the perspective and that we need wisdom. We don't have enough of it. And if you are wise, you would say, you know what? I can always use more wisdom. Absolutely pour it into me. Absolutely I want to get stronger. Absolutely I want to get smarter. Man, my friend, we can all use a little bit more, and it's oftentimes right here, right in front of us. We've got Proverbs, wisdom of Solomon. Solomon was one of the kings who had riches beyond so much, wisdom beyond so much, known for his understanding and insight, a man way and well ahead of his time. We want to get into that, and we've got some of that. We're in Proverbs 28, okay? When we're done here, we're going to jump into other areas as well. But I tell you what, to start with, here's what we've got. All right. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Now that's one gold nugget. Let's call that gold nugget, okay? Gold nugget. The wicked flee when no one pursues. That means the wicked are essentially the cowards, truly. Underneath it all, they'll flee at the drop of a hat. They'll flee when it doesn't even look like people are pursuing, because they are so cowardly in their heart at the ultimate. They may put on a front, but they're so cowardly in their heart that essentially they are gone before any conflict, righteous conflict arises. But the righteous are bold as a lion. Look, a lion just gonna walk. He's like, this is my area. I'm doing what I want to do. So that doesn't mean to be arrogant. That's not what I'm saying. Even the lion doesn't go, stepping underneath a big old elephant, right? He knows how to approach the world, but he's bold. He's bold about it. He may even try to take down a lion, maybe. I don't know. When a land transgresses, it has many rulers, but with a man of understanding and knowledge, its stability will long continue. A poor man who oppresses the poor is a beating rain that leaves no food. A poor man who oppresses the poor is a beating rain that leaves no food. Can you imagine the poor who oppresses the poor? I know that there are people out there who do that. They come into there's these class systems that we have in our society. Okay, you'll hear more about it being in India and all that. But we've got them too, face it. But within the poor, they're their own class systems. It's crazy, And there's people who are try to stand on the shoulders of others to push them down. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law strive against them. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek the Lord understand it completely. Those who seek the Lord understand justice, because God is just. That's part of it. God is just. Better is a poor man who walks in his integrity than a rich man who is crooked in his ways. Poor in integrity than a rich man who's crooked in his ways. Now, it's not the best to be a poor man, but it says better. Okay, God's got, I think, wants us to be industrious. The one who keeps the law is a son with understanding, but a companion of gluttons shames his father. Ooh. This one is the one who keeps the law is a son with understanding, but a companion of gluttons. Just a companion. I'm not even talking about just being near these people. Shames his father. It's not good. Okay, you got people who are sinning. You don't want to be big pals with them. Okay, you can speak to them, you can learn to try to bring them to Christ, but ultimately, you want to hang out with turkeys, you'll never fly with the eagles, my friends. Whoever multiplies his wealth by interest and profit gathers it from him who is generous to the poor. If one turns away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer is an abomination. This one's scary, huh? If you turn your ear away from hearing the law, how many people can do that? So many. And your prayer can be an abomination. Well, now a lot of people miss this one. Tell you what, don't miss it. Got it marked. Whoever misleads the upright into an evil way will fall into his own pit, but the blameless will have a goodly heart. A rich man is wise in his own eyes, but a poor man who has understanding will find him out. When the righteous triumph, there is great glory, but when the wicked rise, people hide themselves. Whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. Blessed is the one who fears the Lord always, but whoever hardens his heart will fall into calamity. Like a roaring lion or a charging bear is a wicked ruler over a poor people. A ruler who lacks understanding is a cruel oppressor, but he who hates unjust gain will prolong his days. If one is burdened with the blood of another, he will be a fugitive until death. Let no one help him. That's murder, my friends. It will. It would haunt you. It would haunt you, and thank God that he brought me close to him before I murdered some of these people who want to frustrate you out there. You ever had that? You ever feel like, man, I want to kill you? Well, guess what? You would have been a fugitive till death. Me too. Whoever walks in integrity will be delivered, but he who is crooked in his ways will suddenly fall. Whoever works hard in his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless pursuits will have plenty of poverty. A faithful man will abound with blessings, but whoever hastens to be rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, but for a piece of bread a man will do wrong. And so if you show partiality to people, do these bribes and favors, you will find people doing all the wrong things, and it's just not good because people do it for a small pittance. A stingy man hastens after wealth. Interesting word. A stingy man hastens after wealth and does not know that poverty will come upon him. Whoever rebukes a man will afterward find more favor than he who flatters with his tongue. That's a good one. I've been in that spot before. I've had to rebuke a time or two. It's not fun, but you do it when you know you're doing it in love. Be careful, though. You can do things kindly, too, and sometimes you can get worked up, but there's a time and place for everything. Whoever robs his father or his mother and says, that is no transgression, is a companion to a man who destroys. A greedy man stirs up strife, but the one who trusts in the Lord will be enriched. Whoever trusts in his own mind is a fool, but he who walks in wisdom will be delivered. Whoever gives to the poor will not want, but he who hides his eyes will get many a curse. When the wicked rise, people hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. And my friends, we're getting to the end. We're getting to the end of Proverbs 28. Man, I sure hope some of these bless you. Let's do a recap. Whoever rebukes a man will afterward find more favor than he who flatters with his tongue. Okay. What's another one? Oh, yeah. If one turns away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer is an abomination. There's law out there. Okay. Not all was abrogated through the New Testament. Got news for you. The one who keeps the law is the son with understanding, but a companion of gluttons shames his father. Don't even get near gluttons or sinners. I mean, don't be palling around. Hey, bud, let's just go hang out. You're going to be like, I guess we all sin, but the point is that you want to bring yourself to people who are seeking and searching for holiness. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. My friends, the righteous are bold as a lion. This means that you might need to take some giant steps, some big paw steps, some roaring steps, man. You want to do some of that so that way you want to start to get into the mode of taking some risk. And you better be righteous when you're doing it, because when you do it outside of righteousness, my friends, guess what? There's a penalty paid, okay? But the righteous are bold in the line because why? They've got God on they know that they're on God's side. Okay, the righteous are on God's. It's not even like, oh, they got God on their side. No, they're on God's side. So that's what righteousness means. And you can step forward boldly when you've got God on your side. My friends, that's about all I've got to say. Take good care.